Okay, well, we've been covering so much, quite frankly, deeply upsetting news this week that I thought it might be fun to delve into something a little bit lighter and happier for a minute. Donald Trump has returned to the White House, but his wife, Melania, is also forging her own path as First Lady. This interview with Fox News was fascinating. It showed her as a different type of First Lady.
I don't want to hire too many people on my team and spending too much taxpayer money. I want to make sure that every position they are talented, they have merit, they know what they're doing, and as well as they are team player. They don't have their own agenda, so they're serving me, they're serving my office, and they're serving the country.
Okay, with me now is the Deputy Editor of News.com, Liz Burke. Liz, great to see you again. Well, what can you tell us about what Melania has put forward as her own agenda for her time in the White House?
Yeah, so she said that she's going to revive and continue basically what she started when she first moved in. So then, like First Ladies before her, she had her own office, she had her own team, and her key initiative was called the Be Best campaign. And that was a public awareness campaign that was all about advocating against youth bullying, particularly cyberbullying, and, you know, seeing the kind of criticism that she cops day in, day out. We saw it everywhere yesterday. As much as she was celebrated and praised, she was also very much criticised. I think she's become quite a good authority on that. She did face, I think, some criticism in her first term, saying that she was perhaps not so present and perhaps not so successful in that initiative and other public initiatives as other First Ladies. And she actually addressed that in that interview that we just saw an excerpt from, saying that she didn't have, believes that she didn't have a great deal of support. I think that's from, you know, the preceding administration that came before her, from the media, and you'd assume she's talking about some public figures as well who, you know, were reluctant to stand next to the Trumps. I think we've already seen that support turn around quite a bit, you know, from the number of celebrities who turned out at the inauguration, in some cases performing at the various inauguration events. So I think she's very much expecting that she's going to be able to make a bigger impact this time around with that support.
I think one fascinating thing that you can't imagine politicians in Australia doing is that both Melania and Donald have his and her cryptocurrencies. What's this about?
Look, it's certainly something that we've never seen from a First Lady before, so she can say that she's the first there. Yes, Donald Trump was the first to launch his own cryptocurrency yesterday. That I think was just called Donald. You could call it Donald Coin. Melania followed. They both, you know, shot up wildly in value, but these types of coins, they are what's known as a meme coin. It's a bit of fun. It's not really something that you would seriously invest in. If you did, you'd be pretty disappointed if you woke up today to see that value had dropped quite significantly, even more disappointed next week. But it's a bit of fun. It's almost like buying an online souvenir for the inauguration, or a piece of merchandise.
Right.
There are disclaimers on her website that says this isn't a proper financial investment or security. But
well, I saw a journalist asked the president today about the cryptocurrency, and he said I wasn't really involved in it. And the journalist said, well, you've actually made a few $1 billion today.
Yeah, I think at one point the market was, it has been valued at several billions. I just don't think that's something that's, sustainable. I'm not going to pretend to be a big crypto expert.
person.
I'll leave that to Elon.
No, that's true. Now, tell me about Melania's fashion statements at the inauguration. She had two main looks. One was this statement hat that I think we're going to show you now. And then she also stunned at the ball. Yeah, let's have a look at the hat. Tell us about this, Liz, and also her ball outfit.
Yeah, you said a statement, and I think that's absolutely spot on. We were, covering the event at news.com.au. We had someone from our lifestyle team especially come in to, to comment on her fashion, but no one was expecting the hat to be, to absolutely steal the show. Yeah. It was designed by a milliner called Eric Javits, and he's a bit of a milliner to the stars. His hats have been seen on the heads of, Beyonce, Madonna, those kind of celebrities. I think what's interesting is that she actually seemed to have a fair bit of input into that design. So her stylist was liaising very closely with the milliner who created the hat, so they had a fair bit of input. And I think she knew that it would be controversial. She thinks she knew that it would make such a statement. And so I think I kind of like that. I think she's kind of into it. She was anticipating the reaction and she just owned the look.
Yeah, it was very stylish, but you would have wanted to, I would have wanted to lift it the whole time. I mean, it's your husband's inauguration as president. And you can't see everything that's going on under the hat.
She couldn't see, she couldn't get near anyone, but you know, like, I think she thought she looked chic.
All right, we're out of time. Liz Beck, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.